Jake Claver keeps mentioning the reverse carry trade as the main domino for his price prediction of XRP by year end. So I asked Grok AI to estimate when the reverse carry trade would unwind, and this is the answer I got. Based on current trajectories, I predict a disorderly unwind accelerating in Q1 of 2026 with the implosion, that is the rapid self-reinforcing liquidation, peaking around March of 2026. I believe Jake is just a little early, but first quarter of 2026 seems to be the logical timeline. That being said, I believe the XRP price change is going to be centered around something much more obvious, and that would be the Clarity Act. I know many are saying XRP doesn't need the Clarity Act for adoption because XRP is not classified as a security. However, I think they're missing one important point. Financial institutions are not going to adopt XRP without the full legal regulation and clarity. Therefore, the I's and T's must be dotted and crossed before institutional adoption begins. There is optimism that the Clarity Act will be passed and signed by November 22nd, just before Thanksgiving, and that will give the green light to institutional use of XRP. That also coincides with the SWIFT and ISO 20022 adoption deadline, and we don't have long to wait because it's this week. If all falls in place by Saturday, November 22nd as planned, we should see a massive move in price going forward. I've also heard from seemingly reliable sources that institutional accumulation and testing has been going on for months via private ledgers. This makes sense because these institutions are not going to adopt something as new as XRP without testing it first. I've also heard that the testing price on the private ledgers is multiples higher than even the most optimistic prediction so far. If this is all true, I think we can see an actual flip of the switch moment when XRP moves from the private ledger to the public ledger, and that price may blow the socks off of most current holders. We are so close to this supply shock. So just listen to the following excerpts regarding the XRP institutional testing on the private ledger and how that's going to affect XRP holders when the transition happens.
The information I'm about to provide you will alter your perspective on XRP forever. A collision between the public markets and what's going behind the scenes is about to happen, and most people have no clue about it. It will surprise even the most ardent believers in this arena. I have personally witnessed the personal aspect of this narrative. I have seen private records, concealed ledgers, and even pricing that are never revealed to the public. You won't believe how near we are to turning a key when I give you the figures. This is the crucial section that alters everything. When contrasted with the public market, the prices recorded in the private ledger are absolutely staggering. What I mean is that the sidechains are displaying prices like $327,000 per XRP. Does this imply that tomorrow that price XRP will be openly traded? Yeah, that's totally not how it works. That being said, these sidechains are actually serving as test beds for full-scale settlement simulations, wherein institutions, governments, and big businesses are engaging. Consider it in this way. New skyscrapers have their pipes pressure tested to ensure there are no leaks before the water is turned on. Indeed, that is precisely the action that Ripple and its associates have taken. The team has been busy testing, modeling settlement volumes, and demonstrating the effects of large-scale international, institutional, and new rail XRP usage.